Good afternoon, everyone. Sorry for technological problem. Let's start. Our name is Mimi Noto. Basically, we just combine the names, all of us. And we are group number 2, and we want to present also Royal Flight, the Royal Hotel. And the place, which is the hotel that they want to open here in Tainan. We thank you for your time beforehand and for your feedback. We hope to receive later. Right. If we think of Royal Hotel, it's a hotel with some history already, and they have a good history in services. They are well known for having good services, but they want to open a new concept. And they want to open as well a new concept in one market that is Tainan, and they don't have anything similar around it. So when we were thinking about what challenge we might have is about building the branch, really. I think that might, our group before already had some thoughts. Unfortunately, my Chinese is not that good, apologies, but I guess that we kind of some things we share. We look at our customers, and then we look at how can we communicate with that potential customer that the palace, that the place wants to attract to Tainan. We thought about the culture of these people, their lifestyle, what do they do, and we thought of 2 places that they might like to enjoy their free time. One of them is coffee shops. Coffee culture is very sophisticated in Taiwan. It's very linked with that type of group that we believe is the one that you want to attract. And we also thought of cocktail bars. We see that these type of people, these young people, might meet them. Now, we might mention, because mentioned W Hotel as a reference. We don't want to open a W Hotel in Thailand because it would make no sense. We want to open something that is similar, but it's not the same. And we are going to talk about that wall that they want to have down there, and give some ideas on that. Right, so doing some research, talking with some people that already works in the industry and works here in Tainan, there was a thought that somebody working at a hotel told us, and that's sometimes the customers in Tainan, because the offer is not that great, they have a problem. And what she said to us actually is that, well, especially on peak time, there might be some customers that don't find the right hotel to stay. And they are forced to stay in one hotel that is not the one that they chose to be beforehand. With that in mind, then we see potential. We see potential to find that customer which already doesn't have that hotel, which is where you want to open here in Tainan. So, how can we get that type of customer to be motivated to come to the hotel? We want to talk with the local first because we want to build a brand. We want to get those local people to go to your hotel first, and that people that is similar to the people that you want to attract to the hotel. It makes sense, right? So if you get that people near to the people that wants to be with them, they will come, they will talk about it, they will talk about the great experience that they had with they see in their reviews. And then obviously there is social media. We all know the power of social media. How can get a simple picture to get one brand well known? There is a queue effect. The first thing mentioned about how annoying can be to be standing on one queue. But on the other hand, let's face it, Taiwanese like a queue. If you see a queue, that means that that's something good. We want to play with that effect. It's a hotel. Let's think it through as well. We don't want a queue to be there from Monday to Sunday every day, because that will then pull off the customers as well. It will be a nuisance. But let's have a queue every once in a while, every season perhaps, or every month. We can work that out later. How to engage with the local area? It's going to be a hotel in a shopping mall. Okay. We already mentioned there are other 5-star hotels in Tainan, and they are all next to a shopping mall. But this shopping mall is going to be different, because this shopping mall is going to attract a type of person, that type of person that likes to go to Zara, that likes to go to Uniqlo, and it's not so much that person that likes to go to Xinguang Changyue, right? So we need to think about that. And how can we engage with the community, with Taiwan? How can the hotel spread and extend out to affect the community? Think about hotels. We are going to use W as a reference now. Why is it important? People don't go there to stay the night. They don't talk about the beds. They talk about the bar. The bar is what is well known, right? That forms part of the community of the area. That becomes a part where people want to go. I want to go to W and have a drink there. And that's where I go there. And if I go traveling nursing W, then I say, oh, W is a good brand. I want to stay there. That's the idea that we want to get. We want to be the hotel, the place, to be somewhere that is talked about, and is talked about from local people, and then that will get to be known outside. Profile customers that we are going to have, we want to attract as well. We did some research. Okay, there is plenty of people. There's many different groups of people, but we singled out 4 characters which we think that either because they live in the area, they are likely to come to our place and they will like our product, and also those people that will like to go there, and we want and interview people like that. And what did people tell us? Well, we have this profile. Is a young professional man. He might be a teacher, or he may be a female as well. She may be a business starter, and they want to have one meeting one day. They want to meet with one client, or maybe they are at home and they just want to get productive. So they decide to go to the nearest coffee shop so they can get working there. One thing that this person is going to want is to want quiet service, and he will want to be there. But coffee, as such, is just a tool. We have Miss Lily, okay? Miss Lily is that girl that can be annoying, but that girl that likes going to Zara shopping. That girl that she wants to treat herself, and she's shopping. So today, I don't want to go to Starbucks. I want to go somewhere else. And there's this place that everyone is talking about. So let's go there with my friends. And let's take a picture and post it on Facebook. And let everyone know. She's more important than you would ever think. And then we have Mrs. Huang, okay. She's this lady. She likes traditional and she likes to be at home. She likes homemade products. But she's willing to pay that extra price for a coffee as long as the place feels right. There is one challenge though. She doesn't like the hotels because service is too excessive when she is there. And then we have the family. Okay, they have gone out, Zara home shopping, they have this new flat or they have a new baby. And they want to get clothes for the baby, they want to get bed sheets for the new bed. And the baby needs feeding. I don't want to go to Starbucks because I cannot get with my push trolley from there. These young people is going to be shouting, and if the baby falls asleep, then they will wake him up. They see the hotel and they will be willing to go there. They will want to buy small cake to feed the baby as they are there. So we have here space. We already gave you an idea of what it's going to be like. We have the restaurant. We are not going to touch on the restaurant. That's your job. But we thought that that coffee, that tea time, can build up on the culture of Taiwan as well. And build that big experience about being a cultural hotel at that time, from 1 till 5 o'clock in the afternoon, which is very typical from Taiwan. Let's go and talk first about coffee shop, because that's a place that different environments. So we have Mr. Chen. Mr. Chen, what he is going to want. Mr. Chen is going to need cable, he's going to need Wi-Fi, and he will want to be in a place, maybe those meeting areas, they can be easily put. Maybe all that he needs to do, if he wants real quietness that day, is to go and speak with the barman and say, oh, can I access it? Or maybe that day, he just really wants to be alone. Maybe he wants to do it for himself and pay some extra price. Let's talk about Mrs. Huan. Okay, Mrs. Huan wants bread and wants things half-made. She wants to finish her toast. she's talking with her friend, and the other one, might want something healthy. Have you ever thought about the fruit bars in Taiwan? They are all busy. You cannot sit with anybody. But healthy is something new. And there is no a fruit bar in Tainan at least that offers you some other experience other than you buy your fruit juice, and you need to go. Why not to have a fruit juice with a style as well, sophisticated, which is going to attract that type of customer, a profile of customer that is looking for something healthy. We have Mrs. Lily. Mrs. Lily, again, don't forget about her. She's going to want that fruit with ice cream. She wants something special. She might want to have something else, and she wants to have that fancy card that she can take a picture and be the coolest one on Facebook. Don't forget about her again, because she's going to be our gatekeeper. She's going to get everyone to talk about it. And then we have young Mr. and Mrs. Swan and Mrs. Tong. Now they want to be next to the toilets because that baby may need to go to the toilets. They may need changing. The toilets in the layouts of the restaurants, as we observe, is near to the entrance. We might have a problem there because the baby might cry, and when Mrs. Chen or Mrs. Kwan wants to come in, the baby might be crying. But that family is bound to come in because Sarah is there. We will need to come up with some special design for them, and then maybe create an area dedicated to them that it might be separate the noise from the rest of the area. And well, we want to attract the sophisticated people, and how do we get to that hotel to get that party-like environment? Okay. So I have been out all day. I have been visiting many places in Tainan, and as my teammates mentioned earlier, there is not really that many good bars in Tainan. We did some research again, and we look at those people that looks to those bars, that likes these bars, and what do they like and what do they dislike from this type of bars. Okay. But a few things came up. One of them is that they like Spanish music. They like Latino music. I felt very pleased by that, I have to say. Now, we cannot really have one Latino night every day because that would be 50. But we think that some live music, some live piano playing tango music one day a week can build a name for their hotel. And we think as well, the customer that wants to come, we want that place to be special. I'm not going to stop so much on that either, but it needs to have some live music, like what we have been told. And it needs to be stylish. What they want is cocktails that have customizable, so something that can be done by partners. And we have the wall, okay? And the wall is going to be explained by my teammates. Basically, that wall can add some. Don't just make it a selling point. Make something out.
Because this wall is gonna be the one that at the entrance of the hotel, and we want it to be the one that attracts most of the people, not only the customer of the hotel, but also a customer of the malls or anyone that goes along the way. So that it will have special interactive devices attached to that wall, so that it could interact with the exhibition area that we mentioned about in each floors, so that people can get to take a picture with it like that, and then it will attract lots of people. And the exhibition changed seasonally, so it's gonna attract lots of people and have fun with it. Yeah. So this is our presentation.
Okay, great. I enjoyed it very much. Thank you, man.